It's my pleasure to welcome you to this special event at our historical and beautiful courthouse. I cannot think of a more appropriate place to conduct a reading of our country's Declaration of Independence. After all, it's within these walls that our rights of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness are watched over and protected each and every day. When it was first built in 1902, this courthouse was dedicated to future generations from leaders who expressed in art, literature, architecture, the dignity of the government, the supremacy of the people, and the grandeur of the law. As many of you know, the years took its toll on this structure, and it was only through the efforts of the Courthouse Preservation Trust and the community support that we were able to restore all the building's artistic elements. The rights we hold near and dear to us, the same rights contained in the document we will read shortly, and very much like the courthouse. While they stood at the test of time, they must be vigorously protected by all of us. Therefore, we should never take them for granted. We should pledge to honor and support our freedom as Americans in the same way so many of our citizens came together to ensure the future of our great courthouse. On behalf of the county, I'd like to thank IPFW for putting together today's United We Read program as the kickoff for the Remnant Trust exhibit at the Homekey Library. I want to encourage our citizens to take the opportunity to view this exhibit and experience the power of these history-changing documents which deal with individual liberty and human dignity. Thank you very much.
Can't remember when the logistics of moving around the stage was quite as tight as this one. I nearly fell off over it. I thank you. I next want to acknowledge and thank our mayor, Tom Henry, because without the city's support, we could never have done the Remnant Trust. Tom, would you please say a few words?
Thank you, Chancellor. First of all, I sincerely want to thank IPFW and all those involved in bringing this exhibit to the city of Fort Wayne. What a wonderful statement it makes for our community when different organizations, different groups stand shoulder to shoulder and say, this is something that is good for the city of Fort Wayne. This is something that will stand the test of time for the city of Fort Wayne, because only a few communities in this country have ever experienced anything like this. Many of you were handed a calendar as you came in, and if you didn't get one, I encourage you to take one. On the front of the calendar, it has a few words. At the top it says, controversial documents that have changed history. Controversial documents that have changed history. And you know, at the time, these documents were extremely controversial. Today we take them for granted. When we think of the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, the other documents that make our country what it is, so often we don't think twice. Yet at the time they were developed and written and acted on, tremendous risk. And many times lost life and limb. So I encourage you, obviously, to visit the exhibit at the Homekey Library, because it also says on the calendar, to see words that have transformed history is remarkable. To touch them is profound. Again, this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many of us. Don't pass it up. Please. Thank you.
Well, the Declaration of Independence is just one of the 55 history-changing documents and books and pamphlets that are housed in a specially constructed exhibit on the IPFW campus in the Helmke Library. You'll have the opportunity there to hold history literally in your hands. And you can touch and turn the pages, and feel and smell. The books are really wonderful and they're unique documents, so please take advantage of them. As I mentioned before, our goal is to create a community-wide shared experience. And our hope is to spark a passion for thinking thoughts that will transform future generations just as well as these books transform our thinking and the thinking of past generations. So I hope you'll take advantage of it. As part of that experience, we invite you to attend a variety of events that stimulate conversation and critical thinking and really stimulate old-fashioned debate as well. Over the course of the next 4 months, there will be discussions, classes, television series, movie nights, world-class speakers such as retired Justice Sandra Day O'Connor and Hal Holbrook performing Mark Twain tonight. In fact, Mr. Holbrook is coming in January, so all of those will be available to you, and remember that they're open to the public, they're free. You need to take advantage of those sorts of opportunities. It's a community-wide educational experience, and as part of that, and as an example, 14 schools in Allen County have been designated official Revenue Trust schools. One of them is here with us today, the Ascension Lutheran School. Those folks braved the cold to be here, as well as several folks from Southwest Allen County Schools and also from Fort Wayne Community Schools. Let's give them a hand.